The fish's eyes had been deliberately removed, but the blind husband was completely unaware of this. He even praised his wife's cooking skills, only to be met with a sinister smile. Although the man was born blind, his handsome appearance always attracted women, and his massage parlor was often packed. However, one day, a female customer suddenly told him that his wife was ugly and unworthy of him. She only needed to pray fervently at the temple, and within 100 days, her sight would be restored. The man remained calm on the surface, but upon returning, he excitedly told his wife the news. However, she became uneasy after hearing this, because she knew how hideous she was. If her husband regained his sight, he would despise himself, so he would always pluck out the fish's eyes, hoping to curse his husband with blindness. However, the man was determined. He went to the temple every day, praying for his eyesight to return soon. One day, he finally prayed 100 times. Then, full of hope, he opened his eyes. Miraculously, his sight had returned. However, his long-term blindness had temporarily disabled him from distinguishing beauty from ugliness, and he even believed his wife was the most beautiful person. One day, Jack went outside to relax and, as usual, picked up a stone, intending to take it back to his wife as a gift. However, a neighbor happened to see him and remarked that women appreciate beautiful things. And his wife. Perhaps to please him, Jack immediately understood what she meant and bought a hairpin for his wife. However, his wife said she only liked stones and hoped Jack would be like before. This instantly infuriated Jack and he threw away all the stones he had given her. The neighbor then found Jack again and asked him what his wife looked like. Jack said she was very beautiful, but the neighbor said she was extremely ugly. Jack had been blind, so he married her. Now that he had regained his sight, it was clear she was no longer worthy of him. He underwent a subtle change of heart upon hearing this. As soon as he returned, looking carefully in the mirror, his wife quickly noticed something was wrong. The next day, Jack was about to go to the temple to fulfill his vow. But just as he was leaving, he ran into Xiaomei, the beauty from the neighboring village. Xiaomei couldn't resist touching Jack and even invited him to dinner at her home. Although Jack quickly declined, his body was very honest. Xiaomei quickly prepared a table full of high-end dishes for him. Jack was instantly captivated by the food. But before he could even take a few bites, Xiaomei suddenly confessed her love for him. A fight ensued. Unexpectedly, his wife suddenly rushed over and tackled Jack to the ground without a word. She believed it would be best for Jack to return to being blind.